You wake up, and your first thought is, where am I? Then you realize something worse. You didn't get lost. You didn't crash. You didn't make a mistake. You just don't have a home anymore. And the place you slept last night was your car. Part 1. The first night. Yesterday, you had a home. A door that locked, a shower, a bed.
Today, you have a seat that doesn't fully recline. You remember how it happened. The key didn't turn. The lock wasn't yours anymore. Your life didn't end. It just slipped out of your hands. And now you're here, in a parking lot, surrounded by other cars, like you're just staying for a minute. But you know the truth. You're not leaving. Part 2. The morning that breaks you. The worst part isn't the night. It's the morning. Because in the morning, you have to explain to yourself who you are now. You look into the rearview mirror.
And for the first time, you don't recognize the person staring back. Your hair is messy, your eyes are tired, but that's not it. You look like someone without an address. You grab your phone. There's still some money left. Not enough for rent, not enough for a fresh start. Just enough to survive. Part 3. The quiet panic. You try to stay logical. Just get through this. Find a solution. This won't last. But something else is happening inside you. A quiet panic. It doesn't scream. It just sits there, repeating, what if this is your life now? You look around. People walk out of their homes, get into their cars, drive to work. They're still in the system. And you're not part of it anymore. You're just watching. Part 4. Your world shrinks. You used to have a life. Now you have a car, a phone, a few bags of clothes. That's it. And you realize something strange. When you lose your home, your entire world shrinks to the size of your car. You start thinking differently. Where can you park? Where can you sleep? Where won't you get kicked out? You don't plan your future anymore. You plan the night. Part 5. The shame. You don't tell anyone. Not your friends, not your family, not your old coworkers. Because there's a feeling stronger than fear. Shame. Not because you did something wrong, but because you couldn't hold it together. You open social media. Everyone is living. Coffee, smiles, vacations. And suddenly you realize the world didn't stop just because yours did. Part 6. The first real decision. Evening comes, and now you have to decide, where do you sleep tonight? You drive through the city. Store parking lots, quiet neighborhoods, dark side streets. Every spot feels risky. You turn off the engine, the lights go out, and in that moment, it hits you. This isn't a pause. This is your life now. Part 7. Trying to sleep. You try to get comfortable, but your body won't relax. Every sound feels like danger. A car passing by, footsteps nearby, a door closing somewhere in the distance. You don't really sleep. You just shut down for a few minutes at a time. Part 8. Losing your sense of time. After a few days, something changes. Time stops making sense. Days blend together. Nights repeat. You stop asking, how do I get my life back? Now you're asking, how do I get through today? And that's when it hits you the hardest. Because before, you were someone with a future. Now, You're just someone trying to survive the present. Part 9. You become invisible. And then something strange happens. You become invisible. People look right through you. You stand in line, no one notices. You sit in your car, you're just another object. You're no longer part of society. You're on the edge of it. Close enough to see it, but not part of it anymore. Part 10. The moment of truth. One night, everything goes quiet. No distractions, no noise. Just you, sitting in your car. Your phone is almost dead. No one is texting. And for the first time, you ask yourself honestly, how did I get here? Not just what happened, but when did you lose control? When did things start slipping and you didn't notice? Part 11. The shift. And then a thought appears. Not loud, not dramatic, just simple. I'm still here. You didn't disappear. You didn't break completely. You're still breathing, still thinking. You just fell. And somehow, that changes everything. Because if you're still here, there's still a way forward. Part 12. The first step. You start the engine. Not because you know where to go,
But because staying still means giving up. You don't have a plan, you don't have answers, but you move anyway. And maybe that's the beginning. No one thinks they'll end up here. Sleeping in a car, counting every dollar, dreading the morning. But the truth is, it can happen faster than anyone expects. Not because you're weak, not because you failed, but because life can collapse without warning. The real question isn't, will you fall? The real question is, will you get back up when no one is watching?